remind you, this is your profession. This is your livelihood. You know, I made a comment the day when I was standing here that I was fortunate enough, lucky enough to become the head coach here, that I had been an assistant coach for 10,061 days. And that's all I had ever done. My whole professional life was coach football. This is your profession. This is what you do. All right? And to be great and to be special, you got to be committed to it.
The Miami Dolphins are at the beginning of an overhaul.
I wasn't expecting it to be like this, boys. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty nice. Oh. Guess I can get used to this.
Welcome to the Renaissance, sir. We have you checking in right here.
Dennis.
There.
First NFL training camp. It's gonna be a long month for me.
Congratulations.
Thank you. First time, get to experience how long the NFL season can be, if I'm lucky. Hopefully I stay out here in Miami and make this 53-man roster. If not, then see what happens for me. But I'm just happy to be here. It's better than being at home doing nothing.
Let's just talk about our numbers for practice tomorrow, Jay. Why don't you, just from a personnel issue, we take Derek Dennis off the list there. He's the right guard, the bottom right guard.
The guy that will cut will be Derek Dennis. We'll have to grab him before the LS game when his flight plans were. Yeah.
I spent probably like the entire break working out 2 times a day.
Unfortunately, Dennis is going to run the conditioning test and then most likely cut him.
Yeah, understood. Understood.
I didn't want to be that guy to come back out of shape, especially being an undrafted rookie. Definitely want to be that guy. I mean, I'm as ready as I think I could be. I don't know how much more ready you could be for something like this. It's like special, man.
Touch that line, touch that line.
Everybody can't do stuff like this.
There we go, there we go.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, come on in, man. You all right? Yeah, have a seat for a second. I want to visit with you just for a quick sec. Have a seat.
If I could have your attention just real quick, I wanted to welcome everybody to our 2012 kickoff dinner. You know, tomorrow starts really in earnest, you know, the 2012 season, and we can't do our jobs the way that we need to do our jobs without, you know, the wives and significant others. So, you know, we want you to know we think of you guys as family, and we want the wives and their children to always feel like you're welcome. You're all a part of this. We're all in this thing together. And let's enjoy the night, and we're looking forward to this season, looking forward to working with each and every one of you. All right, thank you.
Hi, Jelly Bean.
Oh,
What are you doing? Come here. Oh, you've been asleep for like 4 hours. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? No.
I mean, I'll miss him a ton.
All right, let's go change your diaper.
The baby was 4 months old last year when I moved down to Florida. They were still in Carolina, and it was the hardest thing I'd ever gone through, you know?
Yeah, he made me fly down like the next day.
Yeah, I was just like, this is stupid. You need to come down here.
Yeah.
You know, even if I get to see you guys for 5 minutes, it's totally worth it. So,
Big bite.
I've been hanging with the baby and just kind of just hanging out and getting ready to go. I mean, we really don't do much.
Ew. Daddy just tasted it.
Been keeping up on The Bachelorette. So, that's about
I
it.
didn't know if you were going to admit that one.
Well, yeah, I don't care what people think.
Matt Moore knows all about reality competitions. Despite being Miami's starting quarterback at the end of last season, he enters camp this year in a 3-man race for the job.
You know, as a player, you want to play, and you want to be on the field and prove to yourself and to everybody else out there that doubt you, I guess, that you can play this game and win games. But to be named a starter would be huge. Why are you so silly? There's a possibility that that might not happen. I understand that there's other guys in the running as well.
Go. David Garrard is a 10-year NFL veteran. He spent the first 9 seasons of his career upstate in Jacksonville. Last year, he was out of football with a back injury.
Don't usually get excited when camp rolls around, but actually this one I am excited. It's my first time with a different team. First time back after back surgery after being out a year. So, you know, I'm super hungry. You know, just all of it. You want to be daddy's cheerleader?
Seeing where he was a year ago, the stuff he went through, the surgery, you know, all of that stuff.
Being dumped by a team.
Yeah, being dumped by a team, and then to be able to just come back and not really prove people wrong, but just
get back on top.
Yeah, like know that everything he was working hard for was not for nothing.
Who does Daddy play with now?
The Miami Dolphins.
The Miami Dolphins. Can you sing the song?
Miami Dolphins.
We all know we're in a competition. We all know we're battling for this job.
Number 1.
But we all know that it's you do your talking on the field. But right now, we all just gonna sit back and relax. Because this is the last day at the lake, Jay.
Go.
Oh, not the lake.
No, baby,
hey, no.
Bear and Coco are their names. Bear is a lab.
Oh, man, he needed a bath anyways.
Coco is a dachshund, so she's a little guy. Little girl. But they're great. They're great dogs, best friends, and you know, I guess they're our kids for right now.
Yeah, they are. Ay, Coco. Coco, quit.
Ryan Tannehill is the future. And like all number 1 picks, the young quarterback believes the future is now. His bride is willing to help any way she can.
Yeah, I broke my foot 3 days before the wedding, and so it was a big resort, and I had a wheelchair, and she's pushing me around the whole resort, up and down hills.
I had to run like the hills because he's so not heavy, but compared to me, and so I would have to like get a running start and like run up the hills. So everywhere I went, I was like sweating and like. So yeah, we started it in sickness and health, but that's okay, you know.
Sir. Welcome to Renaissance. We'll go ahead and check you in right here.
The Dolphins do camp in style. Instead of dorms, it's doormen. Still, first class doesn't necessarily mean single occupancy.
Do people have roommates?
Some people do. You are in a double, sir. That means you have a roommate.
Let's see if you're one of the lucky ones with your own room. And you aren't. That's going to be your room number. I can let you know right here. You'll be in a room with Ryan
Tannehill.
That is, Mr. Tannehill. Is that good?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Ryan Tannehill won't be checking in tonight. The Dolphins' top draft pick is holding out.
I expressed to him that where we sit at the moment, based on both our positions, Ryan will not be a Miami Dolphin this year.
You told him that?
Yes. I think he'll go back into the draft.
What do you say to that?
He's prepared to do it. I think the only one who makes this decision is Ryan.
Who says going to camp means letting yourself go? Center Mike Pouncey heads off buff and buffed.
Gotta make sure that's cut at all times. Never know. Whew. Golly. Never felt better. Appreciate it, bro.
Rookies don't get the high-end treatment. Theirs is more sit back and hope for the best.
You could have thrown me up here. Yeah, just go for it. That whole night.
It smells like chemical factories.
say about this? Yeah, that's nice. That's good. Right there. Now we're gonna go back to our palette. There we are. Make sure to get it nice and deep. Lie to me and tell me I don't look good in this.
What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it?
The tip's not straight. Whatever.
Check me out.
Like a tiger.
Mine's pretty stylish. I accept.
Some people expect Jeff Ireland to kind of still be on the hot seat because the team hasn't won the last few years. How committed are you to having him as your general manager for the long term?
I'm committed to him. You know, if I had any doubts, he wouldn't be here.
So is he in a situation where if the team doesn't make the playoffs this year, he could be in trouble or anything like that?
I mean, you know, we take 1 year at a time, but I think I think we have a great team here, and that's what I'm looking at.
The Dolphins have 90 men on their roster. Simultaneously too many and not enough. General Manager Jeff Ireland is looking for improvement before camp even opens.
I'd just rather do it here before camp starts and the hustle and bustle.
He brings in 2 veterans to see if they can help his team.
So, Braylon, now I'll shake your hand. All right, nice to meet you, man.
Pleasure to meet you in person.
Excellent. Actually, we met probably when you came out in college.
Okay.
Probably back in the day.
What's up, Eric?
Yes, definitely.
How you doing?
Yeah,
Nice,
definitely.
Nice to see you. Doing well, thanks.
All right.
Well, you've overcome your coaches, huh? You know?
I know. A little reunion here.
Eric Steinbach played at Iowa when Joe Philbin was the Hawkeyes' offensive line coach. For Braylon Edwards, Miami would be his 4th team in as many years.
It does look like he's in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
And he didn't play last year?
He didn't play at all, no. From 8 years of playing, it didn't look as quick as I remember, you know. But,
We got Cleveland, we got New York, then you go to San Francisco last year. And I like to put it all on the table because when you get here, I mean, I think Joey would tell you the same thing. When you get here, it's a clean slate, but you do need to understand the history of the players. Anything in the last 6 or 8 months, do you have anything off the field that we're concerned about?
The only thing that actually has come up is for the DUI that I received.
Right.
I'm off probation officially.
I know what's out there about me isn't true. I've made some mistakes, just like everybody else in life, but I don't think those mistakes reflect who I exactly am.
Who is that guy in your hip pocket that was, just signing? He's going to be on your bandwagon. Who is that guy for you right now?
Rex Ryan.
Rex Ryan.
Rex Ryan. I played 2 years with Coach Ryan, and he and I had a great relationship.
I'm not calling Rex
I
Ryan.
understand. I understand FCs.
The Dolphins pass on Edwards, who signs with the Seattle Seahawks. Miami does sign the free agent guard.
The hard part out of the way. Now it's just camp. All I need now is a cold tub and a cigarette. I'm good.
The hard truth is that by signing Steinbach, the Dolphins are now obliged to cut someone.
let's just talk about our numbers for practice tomorrow, Jay. Why don't you, just from a personnel issue, we take Derek Dennis off the list there. He's the right guard, the bottom right guard.
Come on in, all right? Have a seat for a second. These are the worst kind of things, first day of training camp and we're making a cut. So I want you to know you didn't do anything wrong. Okay, we had an opportunity to bring in a veteran at the guard position, and so that's why it's you right now. Okay. I appreciate you busting your ass. I appreciate you, giving it all you got. Appreciate you being a good team guy. And
I understand it's part of the business.
Unfortunately, it's part of the business.
Sometimes things beyond your control can impact your own career. Hopefully, you'll have other opportunities. Just at this present time, just not going to work right here, right now. So, all right.
I appreciate it.
All right, Derek. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. All the best of luck. Okay. All right.
So they said.
They signed some 10-year veteran yesterday, so
Keep on. I'm good.
He didn't even get the Lakers tonight, did he?
Nope.
appreciate it, Derek. Yeah. Be easy, man. Take care. All right, you too. All right.
Handing in your playbook is one thing. Having to do it before your first practice hardly seems fair. Derek Dennis is camp's first cut. Dozens will follow.
Let's just cover the schedule for tomorrow, just to make sure we got breakfast. Okay, then we have screen drill. Okay, we'll be on the side, on the sidelines for that. How you doing, Chad?
Can I come in?
Sure, come on in. Yeah.
I don't have nobody to go home to, so.
Huh? You want to? What's up, man?
I need a chair.
Take this one. Where's your wife?
I'm not allowed to go home.
That's right. You're not. Forgot about that. Why don't you go visit her for a while?
She said she didn't want to see me, so training camp's over.
Is that true?
Swear. It's on.
All right.
Oh, this is like
This is
confidential?
this is high level. We're going to start saying bad things about you, so you better get out.
No, we already said all the bad things.
All right, sorry about that. You need me, call me.
Hold up, reload, run it again. Josh, stay outside. For God's sake, let's go. Stay in there, Matt. Matty, I got you. Gotta make those plays. Let's go. I have 11 guys on both sides doing it right. Let's go. Execute it, That's it. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let's go. You know, part of the job of the head coach is to, organize and structure a practice that's efficient. We have some, I think, unique challenges here down in Miami because of the heat that we've got to really be effective in the use of our time. Punch, separate. Good job, Jonathan. Good job, Martin. Good job, Jonathan Martin. Good set.
Joe Philbin sounds like a run-of-the-mill NFL head coach. But he doesn't think like one,
We should be ready to roll. We should be moving faster, man. Let's go.
or for that matter, look like one. His practices look different too. He has two sets of competing units line up against each other at the same time.
Good. Finish. Here we go. Next. Let's go, tempo.
When the first unit completes its play, coaches simply turn around and watch the second unit have a go. There's no downtime. It's quick, efficient, and very different.
Good. Here we go. Next. Let's go.
This process allows the Dolphins to run more plays per minute than any team in the league.
Come on, D. Let's go. 25. John, get the ball. Let's go. Right here.
Wow, pretty fast pace here you got going.
It's great.
I've never been involved in a camp this fast, and with this, the turnover after a play is so quick,
Should be lined up already.
you really don't have time to think about the previous play.
The fast pace is telling. Some players are thriving. Others can't seem to cope.
Drill that thing in there. Drill it. Hold on to the ball. God almighty. Let's go, guys.
I am tired. I'm not gonna. Hey, John. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired right now. I ain't gonna let Coach know. I'm gonna do my best to, what you call it? I'm gonna act like I'm good. I'm gonna do my best acting thing as possible. I'm taking acting classes right now. I'm acting not to look tired.
You can't act your way out of fatigue. Fourth-year cornerback Vontae Davis, number 21, is gassed. And it shows.
He never was on top. Do it again. Same group. Go. Get your eyes inside.
2-1. Crack. Got it? Count on you, man. Want to hear it?
But you're not helping yourself if you're out there not going full speed because it shows a lack of want to. And I know you want to. You've been able to get away with it for a long time. And you can be so much better. You can be as good as you want to be, but you got to change your habits and change your ways. And one of them is just giving better effort. When you don't want to and you don't feel like you have the rep, that's the time to press on and do it. Yeah. Push yourself. Get yourself in better shape. Right? And I'll keep staying on you to make sure you do it.
Yeah, I have to. I got no choice.
At the walkthrough, he's got to go to the bathroom. So then when he comes back, I talked to him. I said, look, it's a 75-minute practice. I mean, you're a professional. You should be able to, it's not the end of the world that you went to the bathroom. I understand, things happen. But, I mean, come on. It's not that hard. But you got to, take care of your bladder. Hell, I'm 51. I got to go every hour, and I never go. I mean, come on. Vontae, get moving. Did you get your bladder taken care of today? Yeah, very good.
Got him. Give me this.
I feel good. I look good. I feel like I'm moving. I feel like a cheetah. I feel black.
Last year, Chad Ochocinco caught only 15 passes for the Patriots. For much of his career, he's played the class clown. But this year, number 85 has changed his name back to Chad Johnson because no player wants to go out a joke.
When you got here, it's like my season last year. You're irrelevant. Last year, I took a year off to give everybody else a chance to catch up.
I'm already open. I got you, Matty. I asked him, I said, Chad, what are you going to do on the day off? He said, man, I don't know. And he's walking out the door. He goes, I'll probably be open, though.
Out there, come back to Chad. Nice. Letting you know.
And he's just got his hand up.
He has his hands up.
I love it.
He's blocking for the run, and he still has his hands up.
Yeah, we're going to let Chad be Chad. He's Chad Johnson, not Ochocinco, so we're going to let him be Chad Johnson.
I drifted away from what got me where I was. I got comfortable. I felt I arrived. Oh, I made it. I got it. It somewhat caught up to me, and I got exposed. 1 year. But so many people forget that I handled my business for a decade straight. You know how long that is to play up here? A decade. And I didn't just play it quietly. I told you what the I was going to do, and I went out there and did it.
Yeah, come up here. Right there. Come closer. Hey, ref. You can't cover me. I believe it. Appreciate it.
What's up, Ocho? You still going out till 5 in the morning every night, huh? Drinking that tequila?
Everybody knows that I'm drinking, so that.
The wifey made you soft, huh? You had to go to the court, change that name?
He's so focused.
You think the critics are bad, but when I'm not doing well, she's actually the worst critic of them all. I didn't have sex the entire season last year because of my play. Well, when I scored a touchdown, well, she allowed me to score, but after that, I went back on cobweb mode.
What are you thinking about how gorgeous I am?
Really not all that. Everybody's decent in their own way.
Right.
But then you got money, so I'd marry for that also.
You know our first date was at McDonald's.
I know that. McDonald's is a special place. Now, did you guys meet in the drive-thru?
No, we didn't meet in the drive-thru. We actually met on Twitter. We met on Twitter, and he was being himself.
Cursing her out, thinking everything I could call her without saying the B word.
And then hate turned into love.
Sure.
And also, I was playing FIFA, and I paused the game for her in FIFA and Call of Duty. And if you pause Call of Duty for somebody, that's the one.
Go. That's a good ball, Matt. That's a nice job. Hey, good anticipation on the ball. Nice job, Matt. Well done, well done.
Thanks to rookie Ryan Tannehill's holdout, David Garrard and Matt Moore are getting extra reps. They're making the most of them.
I can already tell, just from the vibe of the team right now, what direction today's going.
Yeah, I know.
All right, okay, so just anticipate it. Yeah. Get those other quarterbacks going.
Matt Moore, great leader.
Go.
Tremendous respect among his teammates.
To me, it turns into
He was the MVP of the team a year ago.
to the dig from all the way to the other side because they
Really learned the offense well. Clearly, those were strengths. You can see that when you're out on the practice field.
Yeah, I know it's hard for y'all because when you got a bump guy, especially you're thinking cloud. Yeah.
Truth is, because he played last season, Moore has less to do than David Garrard, who missed all of last year to an injury.
198, go!
Early on, the rust shows.
What was my motion? Did you step back? I'm under. You know, Dave's played in a lot of huddle systems before. Give it to me again. So coming here and doing more no huddle and a little more tempo stuff has been new to him.
Dave, urgency.
Behind the line?
Yeah, yeah. Just getting the play and getting it going,
Yeah.
you know. We talk
I let
about
those guys stand around too much.
Yeah.
But Dave's been very open to all the coaching that myself and Coach Sherman and Coach Philbin have given him to try to make our plays better.
Red 18, here we go. Let's go, tempo. Let's go. Go.
How's the urgency feel so far? Yeah.
Hey,
Bubs.
how's it going?
Hey, it's wonderful. How about yourself?
Oh, just fine, thank you.
Just fantabulous.
The competition for the starting quarterback job hasn't strained any friendships yet, but things might get more complicated if the rookie ever arrives.
Is there any progress being made or not really?
I think marginal.
Got an email from Ryan last night that the conversations didn't go just super.
You think Tannehill's gonna show up tomorrow?
I don't know what that...
You know he wants to be there, man.
One of his guys' priorities, right? Which he does. He just wants what's fair. I want this guy in camp. It's driving me nuts.
The repetition of camp can drive anyone nuts, which is why the first day of full contact is always welcome.
Couple things about practicing with pads. New journey for us. We've never done it together. Why are we doing it? We want to play physical. We want to play fast.
We want to simulate game speed as much as we possibly can to prepare you guys to have success when you're out there. We want us to play the game on our feet, even with full pads. Good job, Baker. There you go. Don't swing your hips. That's right. Don't swing your hips. Hit him square. Knock him back. Everybody's got a tackle. Everybody's got a tackle. That's it. You got pads on. Get a little more. Forget about the linebackers. All I care about is the line of scrimmage.
The full pads practice is full of mistakes.
You heard it, didn't you? You heard it. Cheater. My fault.
Come on, man. You gotta be smart with that.
He must be my boy. You hit the quarterback. You know that's a starting quarterback, right?
Yeah, I understand. We need him.
Don't start that, boy. Don't start that, boy. Don't start that. Don't act tough, boy. I'm fighting in the locker room. I ain't gonna wait out here. Go.
Hey, that first period was man. Every single one of us, me included. Technique was balls on the ground, up plays. We got to get better, man. We came out last couple days and did good. This was bull. Let's turn it around. We got to have a great day today, man.
Let's go. Get better. 1, 2, 3. Get better.
Oh, come on. Oh, let's go. Get in there. Oh. This bull. That was a bad mistake by me. You gotta be kidding me. Let's go. In there. This might nullify that first loss, too. If I whoop you bad enough.
Nothing nullifies the first loss. Scored off a fluke, the ball bounced off somebody's head.
More shots than I can count.
You cheating. You are cheating. I see what you doing.
I'm not cheating.
It's all right, go.
What the f are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Done?
You lost. Yeah, we got curfew.
What time is it?
It's 11:04 p.m., past curfew.
Come on in.
But not too late for some good news.
Coach, got Ryan here for you.
Very good.
Come on. Let's see it.
Ryan, how you doing, man? Congratulations, Dan. How are you? Great to have you. You want to sit down for a minute? Well, I just wanted to say, A, glad this phase is over. B, I'm looking forward to you getting back to work and looking forward to you competing like I know you're gonna. And now it's time to do what you're here to do. So,
Finally.
Yeah.
3 days past due.
All set? All set. Appreciate it. Oh, man. Hey, nice to see you.
Ryan, good to see you too, bud.
Go. Everybody, line up and Ryan, get these guys going. Here go, Tiger. Red cat, big. Out. Go over here, go 93. Out.
Look out, he sound like a real quarterback now.
Go.
Nice. I got it.
Nice ball, 17. That was a pretty spiral.
Go.
Ryan threw the ball pretty good today. I thought he threw the ball pretty good today. Yeah.
We all believe in Tannehill. He's going to take us to the Super Bowl within the next 2 years. Mark it down. He's got all the physical tools. We all believe in him.
What's going on, though, man?
How much sleep were you able to get last night?
Well, I left here about 12 o'clock. By the time I got home and showered up, it was probably close to 12:30. Got up at 5:30, so about 5 hours.
Brian, how much do you feel like you're in the hunt for the starting job?
I feel like I'm in it, you know. Coaches haven't given me any indication that I'm not, so I'm going to go out there every day and do my best to get better every day and hopefully win the job.
See number 87? Yeah. This is his first year of football since high school.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell did he do? Play baseball or something?
He played basketball in college.
No way.
3 years of basketball for Westminster College was the height of Les Brown's athletic career. But after 2 years working in finance, Brown took a chance and attended an NFL tryout.
His pro day, he ran even 4.3 or something.
Oh, man.
4.3 or 4.4.
There you go. No brainer.
Yeah.
So the Dolphins are taking a flyer on the kid who can fly.
For a guy like me who has an untraditional path, I have to work hard. For me being out of it for such a long time, I've got a lot of ground to pick up.
Les Brown, very coachable, does exactly what you do, but he is a complete liability in pass pro and run block.
Too long with your first step. You did just like this. You went boom. Your second step hadn't moved. He caught you. You're a one-legged man.
Can we go again?
With your hands.
Can we go again?
Let him go.
You're going to get banged up while you're playing this game. That's just part of it. I mean, anyone can play 100%.
No, I'm coming right now. And that's what I love about him. If he says, Coach, I can't go, I know he can't go. He'll give everything he's got.
Thanks.
My goal and my heart is firmly on making this football team, so I'm not thinking about anything else.
All right, how you doing?
I was watching you with binoculars.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, you look hot, as usual.
Thankful.
Guess we'll see. Just rolled up on it. I got bent in half, yeah.
I saw the whole thing.
But, you know, it's a little tight, but it should be okay.
Yeah?
It was a bad practice, though.
Not like that?
Yeah, I gotta get better.
We met on personnel, extensive meeting after 4 practices. It's very, very important that we stay abreast of who's making a move and who needs more reps. It's something we pay close attention to, and you got to stay on top of.
We're doing a punt protection drill. He's the 4th guy to go in the drill. We do the same thing 4 times in a row. He gets up, screws the first one up.
He's very stiff right now. He does not look good. He'll be fighting for the last spot, you know, as a developmental guy.
I think you hit the nail on the head. I think Sean has taken that next step, and Vontae needs to do it, you know, in terms of the intangible things.
What do you think the upside of Les Brown is? To go out on the street right now to even come close to an athlete that of his caliber would be, you're not going to find one.
Reggie Bush, I think he's having a good camp, a lot more so than last year. I think he's trying to be a leader in the room.
Chad, you know, doing extremely well. You know, obviously he's got big play potential, goes hard. He's like that, you know, Energizer bunny out there.
With Ryan, you know, he's been here for 2 days. I've been very pleased with those 2 days. You know, he came in and didn't really miss a beat. You wouldn't know he missed the 2 practices. Hasn't been playing like a rookie quarterback.
I mean, do you feel like each one of those guys has the respect of their teammates, would you say?
Matt certainly does, because what he did last year, and you can tell that on the field that they have a lot of respect for Matt. Those other guys, I think, are earning their respect. They haven't been around nearly as long, obviously. But I don't see any reason why they can't get to that point quickly, you know, by the start of the season. But I think it's going to take a scrimmage, a game, you know, where they see those guys in real life situations.
Hey, Stu, I promise I'm getting arrested while we're off. Thanks. Call me. I'll come get you. Appreciate it. What? Wait a minute.
They were showing the Jets practice today. It was like a little mini Hard Knocks on ESPN.
It was?
Yeah, they had like the whole morning. Team Tebow was missing everything.
Man, they give my boy Tebow a hard time, man. Tebow a winner, man.
It was so sad.
Hello. Hey, how long are you going to be over there in Denmark?
I'm going to be there till June now.
To June? So I won't have no support.
You'll have so much more support from Denmark.
Yeah, right. And I can't come to Denmark because it's going to be freezing down there. I don't like to be cold.
Rookie's day off is probably going to consist of maybe a few phone calls, laying in the bed. Veteran, you have a family, you have responsibility. You have to make sure your house stays running in a orderly and systemic fashion. Is it better now? Look. Is it better now? Okay.
Clean up your bathroom. Right foot? Right foot, yes. There are no days off from being a daddy. Come on, let's go. I guess that's the good part about it. Football is my day off. Yes, sir. Today is my day off, yes.
I haven't worn deodorant yet. I haven't worn deodorant yet this camp. Wow. It doesn't smell after a while. You ever do that?
Yeah, you stink. No, you're used to it. That's why. You're immune to it.
No, I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, you smell.
I don't smell.
All right.
I smell like roses. Yeah, roses. After 3 days of no deodorant, I smell like roses.
Your nose rejects that smell.
Hey, let's start off right, boy.
Work, 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 work. Go hard. Make sure you do whatever it is that you gotta do. That's your job. The bigger the bill, the harder you fall. Pull up, going live. 'Cause my money long. The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, no doubt you feel me. No, work, 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 work.
Wait up. Oh, no, there you go.
All right. I got you.
Attention to detail. Quick but not in a hurry. Quick but not in a hurry. Attention to detail.
Chad Johnson is new in town, but in his introductory press conference, he's up to his old tricks.
If you didn't make this roster, how would that affect you?
I mean, I'm always looking to a second job. Thinking about going into porn if shit doesn't work. It's not funny. I gotta earn a living.
Your wife wouldn't be happy about that.
She didn't have a choice either because they have to provide.
Do you feel like you're as fast, as quick as you have been in the past years?
Are you watching? You been out there?
Yes.
I'm fast as That's key.
Can you show us your fingernails today?
Oh.
What's the reason behind them? Why are they painted black?
I was hanging with Gene Simmons during the off season a little bit, working on some music that him and I were doing. And so I'm somewhat a rocker, hippie, I'm like that. So,
do you regret signing with him?
Do you regret? No, man. Oh, I learned so many things.
Like what?
That's one of the greatest coaches that ever played the game. I learned a lot of things, man. Discipline, I learned to shut the up for a year. Yeah, I never thought I could do it, but I did it.
Are you listening to what people have said about you? Is that kind of fueling your fire a little bit?
I never have. Never listened, never before. I'm sure you haven't followed me much, but for those who do, I don't give two. Excuse me, just bleep the cursing out. That's the way I am.
Probably gonna have to, I'm gonna bring Chad in. I mean, I don't know. Did I tell you what about Chad? He met with the media today and dropped the F-bomb about 7 times. You represent the organization, you represent everybody, you gotta, it's not the way we're gonna do it.
We're glad you're here. We like what you're doing. We all want to be on the same page as to, how we portray this organization to the public. And you have a responsibility, just like I do, I have sometimes a better sense of humor than I let out, too, but I temper my comments at times, so no more. You catch what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, some people ask me about it, say, well, I come to practice 10 minutes early, the guy shows up and he's ready to work. That's what I like about it. I don't care what color your fingernails. Somebody said, did you know he had his fingernails painted? I said, no, I don't. Do you really care? I said, no, I don't.
I was just keeping it loose.
I know, I understand.
This is my life. This is it. So it's going well.
Successful. It's just like even in coaching. If you drop one F-bomb, maybe in the right setting, and when something happens, it has an impact. When you say it 6 times, it's like, clean up your life. You know what I'm saying? You buying that, or you don't have to. You don't have to agree with everything I'm saying. Right. It's not a dictatorship. I don't have all. Right. But it's just like me as a coach. If I say F this, every other word's F.
So you're different.
Well, yeah, I'd say we're different. Yeah, we gotta have a relationship. If something bothers me, I gotta be able to come and talk. Right. And you got the same way. Okay. If you got a problem, you should come to my office and say, Joe, this, and that. I don't have any problem. Right. I want you to know, if I have something, I'm gonna come to you. You need to be ready to deal with that. That's just the way it's going to be.
We all have an obligation. We all have a responsibility. He needs to either fall in line or not. It's pretty simple.
Do you think that if he doesn't listen, that'll put him in jeopardy?
It could, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Miami's quarterback carousel continues to turn. Next stop, the Dolphins' first scrimmage.
First and 10 on the 30. First and 10 on the 30. What the hell was that? Snap the ball. Wake up. Get lined up.
Hey, pounce. High right. It went over my head.
Replay the down. Second and 10.
After a rough start, the vets find their footing.
Clock's moving. Let's go.
Mayday, 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 mayday.
Threes versus three. Going here.
For who?
Let's go. Hurry up.
Why are you trying to hit me? Huh? Why are you trying to hit me? Why are you catching? We on the same team. Not right now. I got you.
Chad Johnson's first scrimmage is almost a complete success.
Damn. He's not gonna blow you up. He's not gonna blow you up. Catch that thing. Let's catch that thing. It's who the people want. It's the people choice. Let's go people choice.
People's choice, nothing. If Tannehill keeps it up, he'll be the coach's choice.
Reload down there. Here we go. Let's go.
Good job,
I thought you was going to run it. I was going to. I saw him back. I took the touchdown.
Beautiful day. I had a mishap. I let one get away. I'm human. Scrimmage down. Now it's time to play somebody else. Woo!
The Dolphins' first week of practice is about to draw to a close. But before it can, Coach Philbin has one last bit of business.
Okay, one back. Come on, Coach. One back, Coach
Philbin.
How's it going?
Coach?
You guys doing all right?
Doing great, bro.
Can't believe you let me in here.
See how clean we've kept it with the refrigerator and coffee maker? Yeah.
Where is the coffee maker? Oh, yeah. What kind of coffee you guys got, by the way? Slide over, Ryan. Please. I wanted to visit for a couple of minutes, and tomorrow we have to release a depth chart, okay? And per the NFL rules, we got a game coming up, so we got to put something out there. We got to have printers and all that other stuff. So we have to release something. So what's going to come out tomorrow, I want you to know, is it's going to be listed that David Garrard's going to be listed as the #1 quarterback, Matt Moore's going to be listed as the second, Ryan Tannehill as the third, and Pat Devlin as the fourth. Okay. I want you guys to know that in no way is this competition over. This is a reflection of what's gone on up to this point in time in training camp. Our minds are not made up at all. I hope you know, if you have a problem with that, you should come, you should talk to Zach about it. You should talk to Sherm about it, or talk to me about it, and we could kick it around and let you know why this is the way it is and what we're thinking, and we'll go from there. But I don't want to take up any more of your time. Is there anybody have any questions, or anybody? No? Everybody enjoy their time off last night?
Absolutely, sir.
Yeah. What a great schedule, huh? I mean, yeah, my God.
You want some class?
All right, I'm out of here. That's it. I got to leave on a high note, like George Costanza. All right, later. Thank you.
Okay.
On the next Hard Knocks, meet the biggest stars of the Miami offense and their larger-than-life coach.
Okay, that's realistic. There you go. As realistic as you can get. What'd you weigh today? 360. You're doing good, John. You almost look sexy.
Right now, you got 90 guys sitting in a room. We're going to go into the first football game with 53 people.
It's time for every player to prove himself, from those on the bubble to the unquestioned leaders.
I would love to be the leading rusher in the NFL. I believe in setting the highest goals possible. If you're not setting the highest goals and standards for yourself, then you don't belong in the game.
Each Tuesday through September 4th, tune in for Hard Knocks, training camp with the Miami Dolphins. Also, who do you think should be the Dolphins' starting quarterback? You be the coach. Answer our weekly coaches poll on HBO's Facebook page. Go behind the scenes with Andre Ward and Chad Dawson when 24/7 Road to Ward Dawson premieres August 25th, leading up to their live fight September 8th. This has been a presentation of HBO Sports.